guys, it's Alyssa and today I'm giving you a tour of my room, as you can see by the little intro. But I just wanted to walk you guys through my room. This has been a long time coming. I know a lot of you guys have requested this video, so hopefully you enjoy. Okay, so when you walk in my door, on the ground I've got this small little rug from Target. If it's still on the website, I will leave it linked down below. I have my fiddle-leaf fig here. It's just in a basket from, I think, probably Marshall's. And it's sitting on some bed risers. I had to order some risers for the desk so that my little under the desk bike would fit there. And it came with larger risers and I didn't really know where to put them. So my fiddle-leaf fig is sitting on them. But that's the first thing you see when you walk in the door. And then we have my gigantic bed. It is a California King from Lowell. I'll leave that video either linked or up in the cards, and that'll show you how I made this like pallet bed and my thoughts on the mattress. But I really love it. It was super easy to set up. And then on this wall, I just have a small circle mirror from Target. I think I got it on clearance for like $30. I have a little hanging macrame. TJ gave me this giant body pillow for our anniversary because he knows I love to like cuddle up with a pillow at night, and it's a picture of us. He really wanted to get a picture of himself like lengthwise, so it would be like I was cuddling him. Really freaking funny, but the company couldn't do that, so it's just a picture of us. So yeah, this is my bed. My bedding is from Marshall's and it's just this gray color with these little embroidered patches, and it came with two like shams, I guess is what it's called, but those are behind these two pillows. So then panning over to my desk, this is a like kind of mid-century modern desk from not Home Goods, World Market, and I got it, gosh, probably like 8 or 10 months ago now, and I do like it. It's hard to see, but it's kind of easy to like scratch it. There are a couple of scratches on the desk, so I kind of have to be careful, but it is real wood, and these drawers pull out and they're really small, but I wanted to kind of limit my storage just because I want to limit the amount of crap that I accumulate. So it's actually perfect. It holds binders and I have my bullet journal in there right now, so I really like it. And then over here is my boom box. So this is a Bluetooth speaker. TJ got it for me for Christmas and it is really great. It has a lot of good bass. And behind the boombox I have a ZZ plant. This guy is really great. My room doesn't get a ton of direct light, so I have a lot of low light plants in here, but this is studio lighting, as is that light over there. And I do use them just kind of as like lights for my room, even though they're horribly ugly. I don't really mind. They put off a lot of really good light, so I'll use that sometimes. And then this is just a bouquet of flowers. TJ got me flowers last week because he's such a sweetheart. And then here I just have some markers, some pens, a little candle from like fall time. This is a snake plant. I really need to repot this one. He's in a pot that's like this big, so I think he needs a lot more room. And then just this little like lantern light from Ross or Michael's. Ross or Marshall's, I don't really remember, and of course I peeled off the sticker, but that's super cute. It doesn't put off as much light as I thought it would, but it's really cute for like ambiance. Sometimes if I'm doing like yoga, I'll just have that light on. And then up here is the reason why I didn't make this tour a lot sooner, is because this used to just be on my desk and that was super annoying. Anytime I wanted to use my desk, I had to move the TV basically onto my bed or into the hallway, but now I've got it mounted up and I love it. It's small, but it's not a big deal. It does the job. And then here is just a like chest of drawers. My little brother was getting rid of it and I asked my mom if I could have it, and I really like it. Just holds a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, and I do go through these drawers every couple months to make sure that I am not accumulating a bunch of garbage. Okay, and then up above this chest of drawers is kind of my filming setup, which is gonna sound super weird, but I have this big gorgeous pothos plant up here, And back there is my watering can. I wish I had a cuter way to display that because it's really cute. But this, if any of you guys are wondering how I film my flat lay videos, this is my like super budget hack. So I just took a piece of plywood and I drill a hole in it and I stick my lens through that hole. So it is kind of hard to get it angled or situated properly, but that is my super cheap hack. And I do have a 10-pound weight sitting here so that when my camera's in here, it doesn't fall. But super non-aesthetically pleasing, but it was free, so I don't care. And then here is my little wardrobe station. So I do have a walk-in closet, but I just feel like having a like clothing rack is so aesthetically pleasing. I really like it. But behind my clothing rack is where I display all of my Instax photos. So I made this frame probably a couple years ago now. I did the distressing on these brackets by myself and it was really a fun project, but I hang up my favorite pictures there. I just got this clothing rack not that long ago and I don't really love how it blocks the pictures, but maybe I'll move them to like this wall. But yeah, here is my clothing rack. I do kind of move all these clothes over during the day so that the light comes through. It's like right before sunset right now, you can't really tell, but this plant won't really get much light if they're out like this. So I move it during the day and then I have my shoes down there, another studio light. And then on my floor is a pretty big rug from Amazon. I'll have this linked down below too. And I have this 9 cubby organizer type thing. I think it's from Target and I really like it. I just wanted something basically to have more plants on top of. So let me tell you the plants I have over here. I have an aloe vera plant and he was like this, which is why he's grown slanted, but I am turning him so hopefully he'll start to grow upright. And then here I just have a little tray where I keep my rings. I don't really have very many, but this was thrifted. This little like Lazy Susan thing is from Marshall's. And then I have another type of snake plant. This is a, what was it called? Golden bird's nest or something. But it doesn't get much bigger than this, so kind of cute. I don't know why this one leaf has just had a bad time. Back here is a little succulent I tried to propagate and it grew roots, but I don't know, it just never like rooted properly. I don't know. Failed experiment. And then I have another pothos here. I have noticed definitely this guy was growing like crazy when I first got him in like late summer, but now that it's like the dead of winter, none of my plants are growing very much, so totally makes sense, but I'm excited for them to start growing again. And then this, gosh, I forget what this one's called, and I still have the sticker on the main pot, but I don't want to take it out because it's super, super delicate. It is a type of succulent. You can see all these little leaves have fallen off. It's super, super easy to break these little like big-majigs off. But I'm really happy with all this new growth. I wasn't sure how this plant would do in this spot because as I said, my room doesn't get a ton of light and succulents really like some bright light. At least most of them do. So I found a pretty good solution. I have not hung anything in these macrame plant hangers. I have 2. I got them off of Amazon. I will definitely link them. But I haven't hung any plants in them. I'm kind of scared to put holes in my ceiling, to be honest. But my dad does drywall, so he'll fix it. But I got this light for Christmas, probably, I think it was 2 years ago. My mom got it for super cheap off of Amazon, but it's a really expensive light because it's like one of those, oh, it's not plugged in, but it's one of those lights that's supposed to like help you feel happier when the days are shorter. So it does actually work as a grow light as well. So I just hung that in this little plant hanger and it's like kind of hanging off the corner of this mirror. And I just turn it on throughout the day and give this light, or give this plant some extra light. And then in my little organizer, I like to keep it pretty minimal. This is kind of the fullest it's ever looked, and I don't love that. But in here is just some plant supplies. I have some fertilizer, Some of the rocks I use in like the bottom of these planters that don't have holes, I just use rocks to keep the roots away from like sitting water or anything. And then in this cubby, I just have a little thrifted like pot thing with all of my coins. A lot of you guys ask me what I do with my coins that I get from using cash at different places, and I just put them in that container, and then when it's full I take it to Coinstar and get money, and then I use it for whatever I want to use it for. So I could put it towards my debt snowball, or last time I used it I actually put it toward my copay for my glasses, because I hadn't thought of that. So I was like $32 short, and that was how much I had in my coins, so that was really nice. And then down here is a really pretty, let me show you, really pretty like handmade, I'm pretty sure, pot. And this was from Marshall's, I want to say. Oh, Marshall's, cool. And that was $10. It says handcrafted in Portugal. It's really pretty. And in there I have like some glue. I have my letters for my letterboard. Below that is, I think, like a binder I use to plan out like school stuff, but I don't really use it very much anymore. And I have like my little envelope I use for business receipts. Kind of random. Here are two of my hats. I'm gonna turn on a light, it's kind of dark in here. Okay, hopefully that helps. The sun is going down quickly. So two hats. I really want to get them hung up on the wall somewhere. I think that'd be really cute. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. And then up here I have some books. I have some cookbooks in there. Just a bunch of random books. Up here I have two wallets that I want to probably include in my 50,000 subscriber giveaway. If you're not familiar, I plan on doing my next giveaway when I hit 50,000 subscribers, and I'm gonna do 5 sets of envelopes that I'm gonna be giving away. And I wanna also give like these wallets. So this is the wallet that I was using when I first started doing videos. And then this guy is like a little like coupon binder that I used for the longest time when I first started doing cash envelopes. And then next to it is just the lotion that I use. This little brown box, one of my friends brought me from a road trip, and I just keep like little memorabilia in it. Like my concert ticket from when I went to see Dierks Bentley, and I was front row and he had me play his guitar. It was pretty much the highlight of my life, and everyone knows it. And then next to that is, these two are pretty much like my makeup station. I have palettes, brushes, and then this little box has like a makeup organizer. Let me just show it to you. So in there is like one of those, oh gosh, one of those plastic makeup organizers, and I just have all of my makeup in there. And when I need to do my makeup, I sit on the floor, which isn't the best because I don't know if you can tell, but some makeup has kind of spilled on this rug. So that's a bummer for sure, but that's just what I've been doing. And I turn on the light for this little guy and I do my makeup right here. And then here is another one of these baskets. I just got all of these. No, I got these two from Target. Oh, and this guy up there, obviously. And then in here, I just have hairbrush, dry shampoo, more dry shampoo, bobby pins. This is basically like all my hair stuff. And then some razors and stuff. And TJ has a pair of like really comfy shorts here. And then I have a pair of leggings I want to give to my best friend. So I just kind of stuffed it over there. But yeah, TJ likes to keep a pair of shorts here for him to change into and get out of his jeans when we are cuddling. Okay, so this little section is just my full-length mirror, and on top of that is one of the gifts that TJ made for me for our anniversary. And it just says T loves A, and it has pictures of us and everything on it. So super, super cute. He like cut himself trying to make an A into a V and spray painted it for like days, and it was just adorable. And this mirror, believe it or not, I got for free. My dad does construction and stuff like that, so a lot of times, his like clients, I guess, basically are throwing away things, and this was a giant heavy mirror. And I was like, oh, I could use a mirror. So I picked that up, and then I just added the wood on the outside, and I don't love it at all. It has a gap right there. The stain didn't work as much as I would have hoped. I used like cheap like fencing wood instead of regular wood, and it absorbed the stain so much more than regular lumber would have. But it's okay. It has definitely done the job. And I just basically screwed a like 1x4 up on the wall here and then screwed the mirror into that 1x4. So it's definitely not pretty, but I love having a full-length mirror. I take pictures a lot of the times in this thing. Don't mind my leggings. And then, so as I said before, I have this hanging off that edge. I have some twinkle lights. I just have them on the steady setting. And then I have two purses hanging here. I have the Kate Spade purse that TJ's family got me for Christmas, which was super, super sweet. And then this one is like a vegan leather tote bag. I got it from a brand called The Weekend Edit, and I don't know how I feel about it. This might be up for sale on my Mercari or something, but I haven't really given it a fair chance yet, so to be fair. And then this is my closet. I don't really have much clothes in there just because it's not as aesthetic as I said before. And I do have some like capsule wardrobe videos planned for you guys, and it's just a lot harder to show you if it's in this room. So I don't even want to open the door. There's a bunch of dirty clothes and like camping gear, travel gear, things like that. So it's just not something you guys need to see. But I also have in there like more formal dresses that won't be a part of my capsule because they're not really things that fit into everyday life. It's more of a special occasion. But here I have my little nightstand area. And this is just two like crates from Marshall's. And I just love this design. I thought it went really well with the little design on my bedspread. And I just stacked them on top of each other. My original plan was to put legs on each one. But as you can see, my bed is against the wall. So I don't have another side to put another end table, so I just stack them on top of each other and it works just fine. It doesn't look the greatest. I might end up flipping this top one over. You know what? Stand by. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I don't know if I like that, but I just kind of hate having like all my stuff on display. Like all my like supplements that I take every night are in there, but I don't really like how that looks, so we'll see. But yeah, as I said, I have supplements in there, some like filming stuff, like this little guy, which is really annoying. I have a $2,000 MacBook and I had to buy these attachments just so I can edit videos. And down there, I just have like some skincare stuff, which can just go in here because that's ugly. I have a lens that was on my camera before filming this video. I have a whole bunch of pillowcases because I try and change my pillowcase on the main pillow that I put my head on every other night, because I do like one night on this side, flip it, one night on the other side, so I have to wash less pillowcases. But I feel like that's been helping my skin. I don't know if it really has, but I like to think that it helps. And just in case you're wondering, I think these were both $16.99, and I have an oil diffuser down there, but I don't use it a whole ton, which is why I don't really mind that there's nowhere to put it when I have my nightstand like this. And I just keep my remote to my TV right here. And then I really like how there's nowhere under my bed to like stash things. On the very end right here, there are like little like areas where I can stash like some printer paper and like my business cards for my work. But that's basically it. Oh, and I totally forgot to show you guys. I don't know if you saw, I mentioned this in one of my old videos, but I have a desk cycle, which is just a like under the desk bike. And I use that while I'm working. So it helps me burn like an extra like 500 calories a day pretty easily. And I will give you guys the link to that down below. This chair was on clearance from Target, and I think it was like $30 or something. And the very last thing I will show you guys is this light. So let me turn it on now. So I really like it. It's got like kind of an Edison bulb type situation. And I was kind of at a loss as to how I was going to hang this up next to my bed. And I just went to Goodwill to see what I would find. Let me turn this off now. So I went to Goodwill and I found two bookends. I think it was for like $5 or something. And I didn't hate this. I could have painted it just white or something, but I was like, I'm okay with a little bit of like tribal print, as you can see by my rug. And I do stash a couple of oils up here just because I didn't really know where else to put them. But basically I just found a stud on my wall with a stud finder, screwed in some screws. Actually, I think my dad did this because my drill wasn't powerful enough, but And then I before that screwed in a little, like, I don't even know what this is called, some sort of a hook. And so that became where I hung my little lights. So I just kind of looped this around there once so it wouldn't fall. And there we go. So yeah, that is my room tour, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. As always, you guys know the drill, and be sure to subscribe if you want to see more of my videos and you're not already subscribed. Just let me know if you guys have any questions about my room. As I said before, everything I mentioned that I can find a link for, I will definitely link in the description of this video. If it's an Amazon link, it will be an affiliate link, which I get a small portion of the sale if you use it. You're not obligated to, but I really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.